Good work by Mahrez. Oh, might break for King. Surely will for Wood. Pure goal for Leicester City. Every point is precious, and Chris Wood, who looked as though he might be out of the club just a few days ago, has come up with the goods and has possibly gained them one here.
Well, certainly Mahrez played his part in the goal on his left foot, jinking across the box, turns Gareth Barry inside out. They get a little bit of fortune here. The ball breaks for Chris Wood, but there's nothing fortunate about the finish. This is beautiful. Calmly with his right foot, slots it past Tim Howard. That's a class finish.
And here goes Slop again. Face to face with Flamini, aimed at Ochoa! Right back in it!
Great ball by Slop. Ochoa did well, but it was a super ball by Slop to cross that ball almost from the byline there at a great angle, and a clean, decisive header by Ochoa. His second goal this season, scored against Everton in their opening game.
It was a terrific burst by the German Ghanaian Slop, and a forceful leap from Ochoa.
Looking to take on all comers in stripes. Drinkwater. The extra man is Konchesky. Ochoa in the middle, and Ochoa finds the ball and finds the net. He is making himself at home in the Barclays Premier League. Leonardo Ochoa on target again, and Leicester City pinch the lead at the Britannia Stadium.
All credit to the referee, because he could easily have pulled it up for a free kick when Glenn Whelan went in for a challenge on Richie Delight, and it was worthy of a yellow card as well, and I think he's just got one for the challenge. But he allowed Leicester to continue in possession of the ball. They've gone down that left-hand side. Paul Konchesky's fired the ball in. Now, how he adjusts his body, the ball's played behind him, he had to adjust his left foot just to get the merest of touches to direct it on target past Begovic in the goal, and he's finished it off.
They see that they're in the presence there of what was a truly fantastic goal.
Well, credit to some of the Leicester supporters, even they applauded Di Maria's effort. Chance at the other end, one back, Leonardo Ochoa. Maybe lift off for Leicester. What an opening 17 minutes here.
Well, there you see there Ochoa, what he's good at. Great play, great ball into the channel. It's got this cross in far too easily. He whips it in, and this is a bullet header. They paid, what, £8 million for him, and this is what he's good at. He's powerful in the air, strong, championship player, but this is what they can do to you if you don't pick up properly in the box.
Dean Hammond. And there's Tagliafico! What a comeback by Leicester! And on a day dominated by the Argentine contingent, it's Leicester's version who has stroked in his first Premier League goal, and we're level at 3 apiece.
Wow, I mean, what a turnaround. I mean, it's an incredible goal here from Cambiasso. He just floats into that position. He thought he was coming off just a few minutes ago, and look at that for a finish. And look at his celebration, he absolutely loves it. Incredible turnaround.
And the break on for Richie Delight, who's got Vardy up ahead and free. Vardy could win it here for them. He scores! The comeback of all comebacks for Leicester City. 3-1 down, they're 4-3 up, and Jamie Vardy, the man who's made the long climb from non-league to the Premier League, shows he's at home in this kind of company.
Well, a player that's been all about energy and hustle and bustle and determination, shows real composure and class here. He has a lot of time to think about this, Jamie Vardy, and it's a beautifully cool finish.
Schlupp again for Leicester. Laid off by Vardy. Schlupp. Vardy again. Mahrez!
Leicester lead again. The goals are flowing here now, and Riyad Mahrez there with the header. Leicester are 2-1 up, and Burnley were level for only a minute.
The pace of Leicester is too much here for Burnley. Nice deflection off the cross from Vardy. Schlupp initially slips it to Vardy. There's the deflection from Xhaka, takes it onto the head of Mahrez, and with a downward header he buries it at the near post.
Simpson. Mahrez has got the better of Bentaleb. Chance, goal! Ajoa! A vital equaliser for Leicester City. Leo Ajoa with his 7th of the season, and it's all square.
Well, Nigel Pearson enjoyed that, didn't he, from the stands? You have to say Mahrez is going to shine in light. Look how sharp he is here, nips ahead of Bentaleb, and then picks out Ajoa, who pins Fazio, doesn't he? Uses his strength, the big striker, to not allow the defender to get in front of him. But that's brilliant from Mahrez. And when Ajoa finds the back of the net, he must be such a relieved man.
It remains to be seen. I'm sure it'll play out. This is Mahrez. Got it back on the left. It's a fabulous strike. Oh, he hit that brilliantly. And that could be a big, big goal for Leicester City. Riyad Mahrez with the opener at the KC Stadium.
Well, doesn't crack a smile, but must be absolutely delighted. Fantastically knocked back into midfield, square pass, and then it's all about Mahrez here. Change of direction, pace, and a very, very deliberate and very composed finish. Just cuts inside, 4 men within 5 yards of him, just makes enough space to get the shot off.
But at times he can make mistakes like that. There's Vardy, down towards Nugent. Leicester City come banging back on Liverpool's door. This is not over yet, and it's the Evertonian who strikes at Anfield.
Well, you'd have to say that Leicester City thoroughly deserve to get back into this game. Brilliant link-up play. The quality of the ball into Vardy is exceptional. His layoff is superb. And the way that Dave Nugent actually just gets off the ground, just a little jump before he volleys this, that makes all the difference. That means he can get over the top of the ball and keep it down, keep it on target. This is a stunning goal. That's what Nigel Pearson is looking for, the link-up play between Vardy and Nugent.
Concern on the face of the Liverpool manager. Mahrez finds Schlupp. It's Schlupp! It's unbelievable! Leicester City have ignored the "This is Anfield" sign. They've not been intimidated by the Kop, and they have got Liverpool running for cover on their own pitch now.
Well, the warning signs were there with Jeff Schlupp. He has such a fearsome left foot that when he turns and faces the goal here, you simply have to close him down. He's in acres of space. No one steps out from the back quick enough to deal with him. And from that type of range with his left foot, he is going to punish you. And a brilliant strike gets Leicester right back in the game, and they deserve it. They've really taken the game to Liverpool in this second half, and they deserve to be on level terms.
Nugent and Ajoa. Ajoa kept it alive. Konchesky! In first half stoppage time! A crucial goal for Leicester! And in such a tight game, just how important might that be?
Well, they do deserve to take the lead, and this is not an easy finish at all from Konchesky, because the ball bounces just in front of him. He has to adjust his body, and he just controls it ever so well. Doesn't go for power, just goes for a really sweet strike, keeps it down, gets his knee over the ball. He does absolutely everything right. Leicester do deserve to take the lead. An unexpected source, really, but a quite brilliant finish.
Cambiasso looking to keep this one alive. May well have been handball in there, but nothing given. He has kept it alive. He's found Riyad Mahrez. Still plenty of blue in there. Koscielny there to meet it. Kramaric! £9 million of January business, and he has a goal at the Emirates to spark new life into Leicester.
Wow.
I don't think anybody can dispute the fact that they've deserved it. They have deserved a goal, if nothing else, out of this game. Ball in is not dealt with. This is a controversial moment because Cambiasso looked very much to me as if he maybe have got a hand or an arm on that. We'll have a look in a minute, but great ball in from Mahrez. It's not dealt with, and that is an excellent finish.
This would be an ugly game to lose either way. Aimed in beyond Howard, who was flapping. It's Vardy. It's 2-1 Leicester. It's Esteban Cambiasso. Life in the bottom club. They've turned it round. And a grey-faced Goodison.
Well, he spilled the first one, Tim Howard, and he's misjudged this one, the far post. He got underneath it, misjudged the flight, and Vardy's just turned it back in. Cambiasso can't really miss. He's just got to put something on it. But Everton have been their own worst enemies here since they went 1-up in the game.
Cambiasso, Ulloa, Nugent, cannoned off, Collins. Cambiasso! Spectacular strike from Esteban Cambiasso! That's the way to respond when you're running out of time. Leicester have an early lead.
Well, what a great strike this is from Cambiasso. That's super technique on the edge of the area. The passing was a bit fortunate and the way it dropped to him was, but once it sat up, what a strike it was. And Adrian in the West Ham goal had no chance whatsoever. And that's really got the Leicester fans going. As you can see here, the build-up was a little bit scrappy. A couple of misplaced passes, but that one off the backside of James Collins sits up lovely on the volley. What a strike!
Now McCauley looked to try and change direction, and he's been out-muscled by Vardy, and Leicester are coming here. Vardy with Nugent in support. This is Jamie Vardy! Leicester City have really done it now. They've turned this around, and Jamie Vardy might just have won it. What a moment. A breakaway goal of real quality. An arrow-like strike. And Nigel Pearson's side still survive.
Well, it's the fifth goal of the afternoon, and this is the best for me. He out-muscles McCauley, runs at Lescott, gets him in the box, strikes with his left foot across Myhill into the far corner. It's a quite brilliant finish. He's still got so much to do here, but he knows exactly what he wants to do.
Well, as soon as it was given, Matty Taylor pointed to his chest saying, "This is mine," and Danny Ings went over and shook his hands and said, "Good luck." But his luck was not in, Leicester's was. That's all Brighton, and that could be an own goal! A penalty miss at one end, and at the other, Leicester City score. They've seen an escape route, a way out of trouble, and this could be another step on the road. A dramatic 60 seconds at the bottom of the Barclays Premier League.
Well, how cruel this game can be, and how euphoric it can be for the other team. Taylor now feels 100 times worse, without a doubt. Well, there's no danger there. All of a sudden, the ball's teased into a really good area. I think he's got to go for it. I don't think Heaton shouts, you know. I think he needs a big shout from the goalkeeper here.
Here's Drinkwater. He's nutmeg Matic. Now James. Good ball for Vardy. Now he hasn't got too much in the way of support initially, but he's pulled it back for all Brighton. What a big goal that could be as Leicester City try and pull off the great escape. Mark Albrighton in first half stoppage time. It's his first Premier League goal for more than 3 years. It could hardly be more important. And Chelsea might be forced to put the champagne on ice.
Well, who'd have thought it? Matic does very well in that instance, but then clever play, and this is what they've been looking for all evening, Leicester. Play the ball down the sides. John Terry doesn't want to be going back towards his own goal. Does well, actually, in a good position, John Terry, but I don't think it's Azpilicueta. Just slips in the box, but this is what Vardy does.
Mahrez away from Reed and Davis. Superbly played. What a magnificent goal! Oh, it doesn't get much better than that. Riyad Mahrez with his first goal in 2015, bypassing two midfielders and placing the shot in the bottom corner to perfection. They're at it again, Leicester.
Brilliant play from Mahrez. I just wonder if Harrison Reed could have got a challenge in. The shot, though, is beautifully placed right in the corner. Takes possession. Slack play there from Southampton, but Mahrez takes advantage of it.
Schlupp has put one in, and Brighton has scored. Schlupp buzzed down the left-hand side, and Mark Albrighton has hammered in Leicester City's second goal. A real lightning break. It's just his second of the season, and Leicester have established full control.
Well, they threatened it. It's no surprise. It's a real stunning strike. But we talked about it. We just looked at replays showing how Leicester are still on the front foot. They're attacking at pace, and all smiles for Mark Albrighton. And it's a real difficult finish. The ball's bouncing, it's bobbling, and it's such a clean strike, and it fizzes past McCarthy.
Mahrez now inviting Albrighton forward again. He's gone past Gregor Cox again. Out as far as Cambiasso. He's urged to shoot! Oh, that is fabulous! Takes the bow, and why not? The player of the season, with arguably the goal of the game. Leicester City are running riot. They lead by 4 goals to 0.
Well, the scoring started with Vardy. I said it's the perfect week for Vardy, and it's the perfect week also for Cambiasso. Voted player of the season, rightly so, and he applauds all the fans. He takes a bow, and I'm sure the home fans realise how important, how integral Cambiasso has been in them staying in the league. And it's a real quality, technical finish. It's the perfect first touch, just to get it out of his body, and then he just cuts across it with that wonderful left foot.